Hello my sweet ladies, welcome back to another interesting tutorial. So today we're going to be recreating this style right here on your screen, and for this style today I use 5 yards of lace fabric. Of course I did not finish it, it remained 1 yard for the scarf. All right, so let's get into it.
Just fold this pattern paper into two. So I'm going to fold this pattern paper into two. Note, for this style today there will be no dots, so this pattern paper is folded into two, so that we'll use one for the front and the other one for the back. So I'm going to measure the length of the armhole. I want the length of the armhole to be 9 inches, so I'll mark 9 inches. My client's waist length for the front is 17. Can you see? So I'm going to put the shoulder measurement divided by 2. The shoulder is 15.5, so that will be 7. So you mark it. Then you're going to read it to the chest line, that is that armhole line. You mark it like this. Then I'm going to measure 3 inches inward here. Then at this tip of the shoulder, I'll measure 1 inch and I'll connect it together. After that, I'll add seam allowance of 1/2 inch. Okay, so then I'm going to just finish the armhole like this. So this one that I'm rolling now is going to be the back armhole. This is the back armhole. Next, we'll put the front armhole. So just locate the middle of the armhole like this. Then from that mid armhole, come in by 1/2 inch. Then you're going to connect it back to the shoulder tip this way. Are you following? Then you are going to connect it back to the chest line this way. So this first one is the back armhole, the second one is the front armhole. So here I'm going to put the bust circumference divided by 4. My client's bust circumference is 44 divided by 4, that will be 11. For this side there is no lining. Let's use 1.25 for the seam allowance. 1.25. So on the waistline, you're going to put the waist circumference divided by 4. So the waist circumference is 33 divided by 4. That will be 8.25. So let me add is of 1/4 inch and do 8.5. So this is 8.5. Then the seam allowance. Then I'm just going to connect it together this way. Okay. Hope it's clear. So the next thing we are going to do is to cut this out. Don't forget, this pattern is going to be used for both the front and the back. So that's why it's folded into two. It's folded into two. So let's put the neckline. So for the neck width, I'm going to make the neck width to be 3.75, and then the neck depth for the back I'm going to do 2 inches, and I'll connect it together this way. Then the neck depth for the front, I'm going to make it to be 7 inches, and I'm going to connect it like this. So can you see? So now if I'm cutting, I'll first cut on the back neckline, then the back armhole, then I'll cut the body. We still want to do a little modification to this front and the back also, so I'm going to tell you what to do with it later.
I'm only cutting on the first layer of the paper, as you can see.
Cut the back neck. Can you see? Now let's cut the back. So we're going to just use this front to cut the back. So leave your zip allowance here. Can you see? Just like this. Then we are going to put our zip allowance. For the zip allowance, I want it to be 1.25. So from the front, you know, the front is starting here, so measure 1.25 here. Then on the waistline, I'm going to measure 0.75, and I'll connect. So this is the zip allowance. So to avoid shortage, here I'm going to replace 0.75, and then I'll connect. So we are going to cut this out now. After cutting this out, this is what we have right here. And you see, this is what you have. So this front, remove it. Then this back, we are going to be removing 1 inch from the waistline. So we are going to be cutting 1 inch out so that we can slant the front waistline with 1. Okay, so we are going to be cutting 1 inch out. So just cut 1 inch out, okay, so that the zip can relax well at the back. And this is the back is ready. Keep it away. Then for the front, at this side seam here, you're going to come up by 1 inch. So you blend it back to the center this way. Can you see? So we're going to cut it off. This side doesn't have that. No that intake at all. Then you cut the front armhole. Are you seeing it? Then you cut the front neckline. It's a V-neck. So this is the back pattern, and then this is the front pattern. So we are going to be using this to cut out on the fabric, and pay attention to the way we are going to cut it. You fold it into 2. You make sure their lace edge, they're on the same level, okay? And I want to cut the front first. So this fabric is folded into 2, and ensure their lace edge are on the same level. Their lace edge are on the same level. So you're just going to place this directly, and I'll just go ahead and we elongate it to the length. My client's hip length is 26. The knee is 35, and the gown length is 61. The hip line, you are going to put the hip circumference measurement divided by 4. Her hip is 44 divided by 4, that will be 11. I'm going to add allowance. Then on the knee, I will minus 1 from what I have on the hip and put it here. So 11 minus 1, that will be 10. Then allowance. Then I'm going to connect. Since it's like a fish line, on the M line, I'm going to add additional 4 to 5 inches, and then we'll connect. So 12 plus 5, that will be 15. So I'm going to just put 15 right here. So from where the neck depth stop, we are going to be slashing this paper. Slash this paper. You will not cut it off, just slash it like this, and then you are going to position it this way. So basically this will give you like an opening right here. So put a notch here. Just put the notch there. Cut to this point. Also put a notch right here. So this part that I say you should notch it. So before taking it out, you may want to mark where it's stopping so that it will be like a guide to you. So it's stopping here. So when you are taking in that dart, you know that dart is stopping right here. So just take your pin, you pin it together this way. You're just going to be sewing this part in, okay? So it's just going to be like this. Can you see? Isn't this pretty? So you have your V neckline nicely done. So by the time you finish sewing it, you're not going to see any joining whatsoever. Okay, everything is just going to look straight. So this way now. But first you will sew in the darts just the way I have explained to you. Then you just place them on top of each other like this. If you like, you can do them like this so that there will be space in between. It's a very nice style if you do it like this, okay? But based on the style we are replicating, they did not do it like that, so just overlap them. We're going to just overlap them like this and pin all the way down, okay? Lining well at the hemline. That's how you're going to do it. We will sew here on the sewing machine. Don't go anywhere. We're going to do it together, right? So keep the front. The front is ready. Can you see? Then you also measure down the hip line. Hip line is 26. You mark to 26. Then the down length is this. Place their side seam together, let it align. Then I will draw out the shape here so that it can be equal with the front, okay? Out like so, okay? On the hip line, you first measure in the zip allowance, which is 1.2. Confirm whether the allowance is, the actual measurement is correct, which is actually what I want. So I'm going to just connect it like this. Can you see? For the zipper. Then I'll also locate the knee. This is the knee line here. On the knee line, you go in by 1 inch. Then connect it like this. Can you see? Then we're going to cut this out. So basically you just place the back right on top of it this way. Leave space like maybe like 1 inch or so. So you blend it out like this. Can you see? Then measure the hip with your allowance. Then just bring back the front so that the shape can be equal. So that you just trace it out the way I have done, okay? And on the knee, I also enter in so that the knee is tapered also, so that the pom-pom can have shape. Then I'll go ahead and cut this out. So for the back, you're just going to go ahead and join it from the hemline with 1.2 inches. You stop a little above the hip line, then you fix the zipper. Then I just trim out the edge of the lace so that I can use it to finish the M line nicely, so that the M line will look as if it actually came with the end of the lace. So fold it into 4, just like the way you see me doing it right here. So here I want the length here to be 17 inches, so I'll rotate the 17 inches like this. me see. Then I'll go ahead and cut it out. From here, I'm just going to measure down the length of the armhole with the seam allowance, which is stopping right here. Then I'll come up by 3 inches from where it's stopping. 3 inches. From the 3 inches, I'll go in by 2.5. Then you connect it this way and also this way. Then you cut it out. Okay. Yes, so this is the sleeve. We are going to cut lace edge also and just attach it to the down part to give it the back. Just like I've explained, I'm going to stitch it down with 1.2 inches. Just stitch it with 1.2 inches. Like I said, using this lace side to finish the back neckline is optional. You can actually use bias or facing. All right, so the next thing you have to do to bring back the front, just the way I have explained and pinned, we are going to just stitch on it. You sew to nothing. Next, I'm just going to finish I'll just go ahead and finish the hemline with the lace edge. Next, you are going to join the shoulders together with 1/2 inch. Joining the shoulders, the next thing is to fix the sleeve. Okay, before I fix the sleeve, I need to finish the edge of the sleeve with the lace edge.
And lastly, you're going to just close this side. Make sure you confirm your measurements before closing this side. But because this is just a free dress, I just close it with the number of seam allowance I added. All right. I'm using this medium to give shout out to all my channel members. Thank you so much, my lovely channel supporter. You all are sweet. I can see the love. I can feel it from here. Thank you so, so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. You all are sweet like honey, sweet like sugar, and I love you. I love you forever. Thank you for watching my tutorial today. Please do well to subscribe if you have not subscribed, and don't forget to click that notification bell so that you'll be notified anytime I upload a new tutorial. Please kindly give this video a thumbs up and also type in the comment section in case you are sweet if you have found this video helpful. And feel free to ask your question if you have any question as per the tutorial. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.